Welcome back to Dragon Quest III HD-2D. Hey, our ship's right there this time. Surprised they didn't park it, like, in here somewhere or something.
Down in the lower chain of the
Just
islands.
all the way down here. So we have explored... Oh, it's raining here. How sad. So we have explored, at this point, pretty much the entire... Which button is it? That one. Pretty much the entire area here. There's not many places left for us to just wander around and find stuff. Which means about the only thing left for us is to go into the Tower of Rubiss and save Rubiss. So if this overworld is any indication, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 floor dungeon. Gonna be a big boy.
I mean, it is a dungeon.
It is a dungeon. Whether or not I'm prepared for this, I do not know.
What level is you at?
I don't know.
Oh, let's see what...
48?
Yeah, you should be
46,
fine.
41, 45. So, let's see here. Last time we got the Sword of Kings. We have the Auroral Helm as well. Hero's Shield. So we still need the armor. Unless I got that somewhere. Did I get
No,
that
you have
somewhere?
not gotten the armor yet.
Okay. It's been like a week. I can't remember things. I think I looked through my equipment and cleaned us out. Or at the very least, I don't really have a lot that'll make us a ton of money. I have very little money left, so not enough to go buy any of the new stuff. Or if I do, then whatever, I'll figure that out another time. And I don't think I have any seeds. I used my seeds. Alright. So in we go. That is really all that's here. Aha! I can unlock this door. I have a key to many locks. Okay, so it's just that little area, then we go there.
Yep.
Stuff to the right, staircase to the left. And a back area for some reason.
Don't forget to sniff around for monsters.
That's true. Oh boy.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, I would have still done safeguard, but like...
Okay, so I got a fancy sword, but it doesn't hit everybody.
It does. Use that as an item.
What does it do if you use it as an item?
To swoosh.
Oh. It's a good swoosh.
Yeah, it's
Jerk.
a swoosh.
His heel is the only reason he lived. So this is a fancy new sword. I think this is my first time actually trying this sword out in combat.
Yeah, it's the Sword of Kings. It looks nothing like anything we've seen before. Stop asking questions. Stop asking me the question.
I didn't ask nothing.
Is Michael J. Fox a nice guy? Yes, stop asking me the question. "2016 is a bad vintage year."
A little out of date.
Ooh,
Fancy.
do we risk it?
Yes. Always. Okay, that's 1 round. And 1 damage. 2 damage. 3 damage. You monster!
You bastard! I'll kill you! Bye.
Okay, I'll try again. You monster! Well, y'all are about to get dragoned. friggin' chimera. I mean, we probably wouldn't have killed it anyway, but still.
Hey, it was still rude. Of all the things you have to deal with. Of all the characters they chose to full heal, they did the liquid metal slime just to mock us.
Oh, that's group only.
Yeah, it is group only.
This boomerang is so bad, but it hits everybody. Okay. Okay, so we have empty room down below. 2 locks. There's just an old man out here. I don't trust that old man. Fairy flute. I got that. I think.
Yeah. You got an echo flute.
Got an echo flute.
Might be an item. Check your item bag.
Yeah, regular item. Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah, we got that. We got that. Dang it. Old man, how are you alive?
I always question that when they put NPCs in, like...
This is a horrible, horrible place.
Like, some of them, they make sense because they've thrown in, like, NPCs who do, like, hey, I'm just a little bitch. Silenced your warrior and then ran away. And then the other guy silenced everyone else, so now nobody's throwing out spells.
Well, you're just a bunch of jerks.
This is why you always keep items on you. So you can cast spells whenever.
Well, I can snooze somebody.
I like Doom enemies. Yeah, no, it's like sometimes they throw in like random like warrior fighter characters, something that makes sense to be in a dungeon, and you got like old man who's here, and you're like, what?
I remember one time we just found that one guy deep in a volcano, just hanging around.
Yeah.
And you talk to him, and he's not even like, boy, it sure is a rough volcano. He's talking to him, and he's just like, the king is a swell guy. You should meet him when you get to... Like, just make it small talk in here. We're in a volcano.
The king is ill. I hope nothing comes of it.
Yeah, I should have just done more heal. Yeah, no, I think that was fine. I found a monster.
Did you find a monster, or did it find us?
I could go either way. Dang it.
Like a bisexual. Thank you, Ted. That was the joke.
Well, at least I didn't waste a puff. If there's anything out here, I don't know what or where. Probably an invisible thing on the floor somewhere.
Probably. Probably.
Okay, I also have... Is that 10? Yeah, they're both 10, but I think they're weak to wind. No, they're just neutral. Who did I hit the first time that was weak to wind?
Oh, the voodoo guys.
Oh, right.
The voodoo that you do so well.
It's a big room. Big room with nothing in it. No, they're immune to fire, aren't they?
The slimes?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're immune to all spells.
Well, I
Except
mean,
for
like,
Puff.
I hit him with Flame Tang.
Oh yeah, no, they're immune to that. It won't work.
I don't have any abilities that hit multiple enemies.
Yeah, it kind of stinks for you, at least.
Giga Slash. Would that work, or would they still take 1 damage?
It wouldn't work on them.
Of course. Alright, well, you know what? Just stab them. You puff and then hope they don't all run. They literally all ran. I'm gonna stop casting Puff. Really? Not even hidden item on the floor in the middle? Wasting my time walking out here?
Sure as Tark dimes these days. I hope the king doesn't come ill.
Oh, they're weak to wind. Okay, moving on to the left then, where there is at the very least a staircase.
Oh my god, they're weak to wind. Yeah, everyone's weak to wind. It's not that the wind is blowing, it's what the wind is
It's
blowing.
what the wind is blowing.
That's whenever I go out for a walk when it looks like the weather is gonna go bad, and my mom's like, "Are you sure?" It's like, and I always go like, "It's just what Ron Tater Salad White always said. It's not that the wind is blowing, it's what the wind is blowing that I should worry about." As long as a car ain't coming crashing down because of the wind, I should be fine.
Dang it. Look, I just need one of them to stick around for like 2 turns. I think the metal slimes are the enemies that I know exactly who designed them and why, but I still want to ask who designed them so I can ask them why.
I mean, if there wasn't a tree in the way, I'd like to see who you were beforehand, but hey, I guess it's everything
There's a
is.
guy with a bag on his head. Maybe a turban. It looked like it covered his whole head, though.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I think he was kind of one of them portly shop owners. Merida.
Meridia.
Why you gotta be this way?
These guys are weak to wind.
That ought to do it, thanks. Okay, now back to you. Who are you? Just standing around out here in the midst of all these monsters. Rubiss' tower, and then I talk to you and you just say some cryptic riddle about being a hero. No, I legitimately want to know your story.
I think they were talking about something about fuddle panels.
Like, who are you? How did you get here? What motivates you? What life have you led?
My assumption, I cannot tell you perfectly because it's an assumption, so you're just going to have to take it at the whim that it is that the idea that people know Rubiss is here, and though they can't do anything about it, they still come and check on her.
Okay, 4 damage.
As if it's like they still kind of worship her.
Of course!
I mean, that's the best you're going to get out of me on the whole thing.
I mean, that makes a degree of sense. Stopped by the middle of the room to see if anything was there. There was a monster. Do you have any spells? Anything that just hits the whole party, the whole enemy, that isn't like something that costs 30 MP and just ends the fight?
No.
Boom.
You have the boom spells. Bang, boom, kaboom.
I wonder if boom does any better than... Not really. Than just hitting with a boomerang. Dang, I should think about it.
Oh, you're talking about your character. All right.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, you got like... You have like Zara who can just cast spells.
Yeah, specifically the hero. Can you stop that? I would like you all to die and then heal you. Or and then heal myself. Hey, you know what? It's a lot of MP.
Also, Dorothy's confused, so you may need to snap her out of that.
Okay, I'm counting on you two to actually do something useful. Eh?
I was watching a stream last night, and I had it on my tablet, but my tablet was dying, so I had to go plug it in real quick.
Plug it in, plug it in. Do those white ones just...
That means you fall out.
I just fall out.
You fall out of the dungeon. Like you go back to the world map.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what those mean. But I was at my computer, and it was away from where I was. Ooh, I wonder what these... The Fuddle Tiles. Maybe you should try to figure those out before you go further into the dungeon.
Maybe I should not stand on them.
Yeah, you think. Anyway, I'm sitting at my computer.
And they point me right towards a window.
Sitting at me computer, and one of the levels they got onto had like fans in the background. And at a distance, it honest to God sounded like my fan was dying in my computer. I'm like, you're kidding me. So I'm like listening to it, and I go like, wait, hold on. Is that... So I bring it up on my computer, and I watch the same stream, and I could see that like there were just fans in the level that were blowing. And I'm like, this has to be it. But they just sound like from the distance and just from the tablet, they sound like a computer fan just dying. It like freaked me the hell out for a moment. I was like,
I want those.
yes. Time to figure out what orange and blue mean. You may just want to step off entirely and see what your party's health is at after that whole thing.
Yeah, we're fine.
You're fine. Okay. Did you figure it out?
I think so, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it's so funny when you figure... So, orange is, I believe, north, correct?
Orange is forward from your character's perspective.
Yeah. What helps is that I always... What helps is when I figured it out is I just held the controller to the side that orange is pointing at, and then just flipped it back on the other thing, and it made it so much easier to deal with.
Yeah, so it's orange is forward from your character's perspective.
Yeah.
So that means once I stand on this panel directly below me or whatever, forward, as in up on the D-pad, is to the right.
Yeah.
Which means in order to go down, I want to move right. You're effectively turning the D-pad to match so that up is aligned with orange.
Yeah, up is orange and down is blue, so...
Yeah.
No, it's a spell.
It's one of these. Of course you... Yeah, of course you put a Mimic back here.
And then you get into a fight with Mimic anyway.
Son of a... And it just... I mean, granted, there was some walking on pain tiles, but it did just take a minute of... Okay, I'm standing on it, and I press left. Which direction do I go?
Well, that's why they also gave you, like, those little tiles that were just, like, they just send you outside if you fudge it up, but also you have, like, several steps before you do that. Like, the only way you're going to lose at doing that tutorial thing is if you're an unbelievable moron who's like, why is the game doing this to me all of a sudden? I'm not going to use a shield throughout this entire game. I'm going to wear those boots that make me go slip-sliding everywhere.
Okay, that wasn't necessary.
It was always necessary.
I actually prefer this as a punishment as opposed to the
Falling out.
Because at the level we are, this doesn't really hurt that much, and I can heal myself, whereas falling out of the window is a backtrack I would rather not do. And I was hesitant to do it at first.
Not even go down to the bottom section?
Well, I need to see what's in this room. Probably nothing, but I need
It's
to
just
see.
more tiles.
I mean, probably nothing, but I need to see. And especially when that first one that I stepped on kind of accidentally. Because when you step on a tile, it kind of grabs your character and moves them to the center of the tile. I was worried in a pinch that it was like almost conveyor-like. And I was going to stand on one, and depending on the arrows or whatever, it was going to like shove me out the window. So that's when I was like, panic, I am not standing on these, I am not getting conveyor belted out of the window when I don't understand the mechanic.
No, that's just Pokemon. A Stormlord sword.
Sword. Let's do.
I gotta tell you right now, it's probably gonna be Dorothy's weapon for a while.
Yup.
If not forever.
Yeah, because what else do I have? Blizzard Blade, isn't that? Yeah, that's what she has equipped, so... Oh, does that actually do lightning?
No.
Uh-oh.
Does kaboom.
Can't let anybody but the hero have lightning.
I don't know what it... There's so many that sound like they do lightning. Like, even the Stormlord sword is like, oh, you think it's doing lightning?
Yeah, it's
no, it's doing
Stormlord,
explosion because it's thunder.
Yeah, it's Stormlord, and then it says it'll burn him to a crisp. Like, that's lightning. A care ring. Oh, I already have a care ring. Okay. I don't know what it does, but I already have one, so whatever.
You're gonna mess up.
Honestly, I could probably just walk through those tiles. And
I mean, you
avoid
could
these
just
entirely and
you
be
could just
fine.
like literally just safeguard and just
That's
like
true.
walk
I
through
could just
the rest
safeguard.
of
I was gonna say even without safeguard, I could probably walk across it and be fine.
it. You're taking a lot of damage from these fights.
Oh, I've already forgotten what my technique is for these. Okay, I gotta put the boomerang pack on. Because it doesn't do a ton of damage, but it does hit everyone.
Does it?
It does.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole point.
All right, just checking.
Don't need to worry about spells. We can just club him to death
Clubber Lang.
with a sword. Okay, so we've been everywhere here.
Sorter Lang?
There is a top, but that looks like something we're gonna have to come down to.